Do women need to cover their heads when they pray or teach? Well, this question comes from 1 Corinthians 11, and it's a really good one because at first glance, it can sound like Paul is saying that women should always cover their heads in worship. But to understand this passage, we have to look at what's actually happening in Corinth, the town that Paul is writing to. At that time, head coverings weren't just clothing, they were tied to honor, modesty, and social meaning, just like different clothes today have those things for us. So back then, women having their head covered communicated dignity and respect. And for men, covering their heads in worship was actually seen as dishonorable in their cultural context and fashion time. So Paul is not just giving a universal dress code for all time, he's addressing how men and women honor God within their specific cultural context. And this is something we see throughout scripture. The principle stays the same, but the cultural expression can change. We even see this from Leviticus to Deuteronomy as they change their tense to locations. So the principle here is not women must always wear head coverings. That was to a specific cultural moment. What is true is that we need to honor God with how we present ourselves in worship. So in our culture today, that's not seen in a head covering, but it can be seen in other things. So the application looks different, but the heart behind it is the same. And this is why the Bible isn't just reading one verse on its own. It's about understanding the context, the audience, and what the author is actually addressing to see how we can incorporate that into our cultural context today. So if you've ever been confused by passages like this, you are not alone. Let me know what we should break down next.